Reigning German champions Borussia Dortmund have struggled to find their form in the Bundesliga this season, piling pressure on manager Jurgen Klopp. However, the German side have enjoyed better fortunes in the Champions League. They currently sit in second place in Group D after a win over Ajax and an away draw to English champions Manchester City. But this week, Klopp and his side face the daunting challenge of Real Madrid.
The Borussia Dortmund manager Jurgen Klopp is facing his most difficult challenge since taking over the hot seat at the Westfalenstadion. At the moment, Dortmund are a long way off the pace domestically speaking, with Bayern Munich really leaving them in their wake, and they were beaten at the weekend by Schalke in the derby. All in all, it's not been a successful start to the season for Klopp and Dortmund, and if they're going to have any chance of success this season, it's going to need to come in the Champions League. That, however, is easier said than done. We all know what happened with Dortmund last year in the Champions League. They finished at bottom of their group behind Arsenal, Olympiacos and Marseille. And their young team was shown up to be inexperienced and somewhat naive against more experienced opponents.
And they don't come more experienced than Real Madrid. But Madrid have been struggling domestically themselves, and Klopp will hope his side can leave their Bundesliga woes to one side and put in a strong performance this week against the Spanish champions.
Klopp and Dortmund have faced many problems so far this season, and they're a long way off the pace that they set themselves last term. Injuries and a lack of form to key players has meant that Klopp is facing his biggest challenge since stepping into the hot seat in 2008. He has a reputation for improving teams. They've finished 6th, 5th before they won 2 consecutive titles, and even last year's was a double. But now Klopp needs to show that he can reinvent the team from the players within the squad when certain players aren't firing on all cylinders and others are injured. He needs to improve the communication in his backline between Subotic and Hummels, because if Real Madrid smell blood, they could really take Dortmund apart this week.